Alright, welcome back to the Destination Unknown Dude channel. Hot tip, aircon replacement day today. You're looking at a Samsung, whatever, Samsung 1.5 horse model, whatever model. And then you're looking at what it's being replaced by. We happen to have one already. Matrix, whatever model, okay? And here's the Matrix remote. Real nice. We keep it on auto fan and then set the temp. I like auto fan speed on these. Hot tips incoming when we get through this. So that's going to be the replacement. This Samsung has always been poor performance from day one, and I'm about to tell you why. That thing was 38,000 pesos, plus I had to pay some money to install. And these are the hot tips I'm going to give you. If you're getting, once you get established, get to know an aircon guy for a couple of reasons. Number one is you're going to get deals. Number two is he's going to tell you some inside scoop on that Samsung. Inside scoop is the heat exchanger inside that machine is not copper. It's aluminum. It's aluminum in the Samsungs. And you wouldn't know that unless you're an installer and you live with that every day. You know about it all day, every day. You wouldn't know. It's Samsung. It's name brand. 38,000 pesos for that. Okay, so another hot tip incoming is that Samsung. It's broken and parts are expensive, so it's not worth fixing. And here's why. He's going to give me 5,000 pesos exchange on that, because they take them and they use them for spare parts for other machines. So that has got value for those guys. And you wouldn't know that as a foreigner, but as an aircon guy, you know that. He's going to give me 5,000 pesos for that Samsung. And then the one he's putting in place, the Matrix, is 23,000. So take 5,000 off of that. And there you go. You're getting a hot deal for a 1.5 horsepower Matrix brand. And look, nobody's heard of Matrix. I get it. They're all clones of clones of clones. Who cares? But it's got a copper heat exchanger. So that's the key. Good morning. So that's the key, is that copper heat exchanger is, I already know for a fact that it works better because I've got one in place. I tested it out. I let them swap out and I tested it out. Oh shit, we got, look at this riffraff we got going on here. It's never ending. Look who's trying to find a new home. And oh, by the way, his little brother or sister down the street. Incoming. I haven't fed them, but they keep wandering down here. Anybody that wanders down the street, they're following them. Anyways, back to the point. More hot tips. So they're going to give you, if it's a name brand that they want, they're going to give you some money to take that thing away, which is nice. So he puts it in place. You're getting a cheaper unit, because when I bought that Samsung, it was 38,000, plus I paid some money to install it. That guy's going to install it for free. I'm going to have a new unit, and I've already tested out the Matrix in the other bedroom. It works freaking great. I like the remote. Even though I don't have a manual for it and I don't know what everything does, I know that the thing that looks like snow, a piece of snow, that's the Aircon. That's the Aircon logo. That's all I need to know. Is on the remote, what's the Aircon logo. Okay, so the Matrix is fine. I'm going to put it in place, and I already know it's going to work good. Another hot tip is make sure you give your installer booze. Don't give him a tip, don't give him extra money, give him a bottle of booze when he leaves, and his buddy too. And they're going to be in and out quick. They're going to be in and out. They're going to have that thing swapped out in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know, they're pros. They do this stuff for a living. That's what they do, and it's going to be fast. Let me think of what other hot tips I got. Get with a local installer. Don't buy from the big box stores, the Abba & Sons and Robinson Mall, all that. There's no need for that. Get with your local guy. Find a local guy, ask around the people around, and they will direct you to a local guy that's going to give you a better deal, including installation, and get that thing cleaned every 6 months. They will come in for about 1,000 pesos. They're going to come in and they're going to clean your unit inside and out. They take the housing off, they spray it with a low pressure washer, they clean it, they don't make a mess, they'll clean it out. And when you're like me and you're on a dirt road, it's a necessity. Also, the Philippines, you know, there's a lot of dust in the air. It's a necessity to get those cleaned every 6 months, and that helps you keep your good standing with the Kuya, the Aircon Kuya. So that's what, oh shit, look at these riffraffs. That's what we're doing. You brought the baby cats with you. Take them back. You got the riffraffs here now. They're cute. They have real tails. They don't have busted tails like most of the cats I've seen in the Philippines. The mama was eating good. If you guys want some cats, come see me in Pampanga. I got 2 spares right here. Mutt and Jeff. Come and get them. Free for the taking. What are you guys doing? Other hot tips? I don't really have any other hot tips. Oh, when they pop a hole in your wall, they may or may not fill it in, so have some spray foam. Go get some spray foam in a can from your local hardware and fill that hole in. Otherwise, you're gonna have bugs and stuff coming in that hole. So they may or may not check that and do that. Monitor your voltage. These things are a bit sensitive on the voltage. For me, I don't have good voltage because I'm about 400 meters from the transformer, and my power wire is a 6-gauge aluminum, which is not good enough at that distance to do anything basically. So the first thing that happens is the voltage sags due to that thin wire. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm on the solar. However, I did have to switch to the grid yesterday because my batteries got drained because it rained all day, and that's the #1 killer for solar energy production. A day right now, super cloudy out, I'm making at least 5,000 watts. Yesterday it was this cloudy and rainy, I was making 500 watts with my setup. So keep that in mind. Rain kills your solar in the Philippines. That's the solar killer. All right, I gotta talk to these damn babies. Oh shit, now they're up in the car. Just saw them jump up in the suspension. Now I'm gonna make cat soup when I take off. So that's it. Those are your hot tips on the Aircon situation. That's all I got for you. That's what we're doing today. Destination Unknown Dude out. Like, comment, subscribe. See ya. Okay, back. One more hot tip I forgot is if you're on a super ultra tight budget and you got a bunch of Aircons you need to buy, if you talk to your local Aircon boy, there's a good chance you can get a used Aircon or several used Aircons. When I first moved to Porak, I needed 5 mini splits. I didn't need them on day one, but for each room that needed Aircon, I needed 5. So I got a package deal on two used Aircons. They're Sanyo brand. They're old, but they were inverter units, which are ideal for the best energy usage. Sanyo inverters. One was a 2.7 horsepower, and I'm still using that today. Never had any problems with it, knock on wood. And the second was a 1.5 horsepower Sanyo. So I got both of those for 30,000. installed, ready to go. So that's another hot tip for you. If you need a bunch of Aircons and you don't really have the money, you can get used. Just keep in mind that there's no warranty, it's disposable. When it breaks, you're just gonna have to swap it for a new one. So that's just the way it is. I can get the ball rolling as economically as possible. It's just, you're not gonna get 5 years out of it, most likely, unless you're lucky. Like I said, that 2.7 horse Sanyo is still running like a champ. But the other one, it's Buddy. It never really worked right. It was okay, but it had issues from day one. It functioned, but it was its day was coming. So that's my last hot tip for you, is just look at a used option. Just make sure you get inverter. If you're thinking about going solar, you got to get inverter. My local guy, he likes the old style standard capacitor and relay units that are not inverter. And the reason he likes them is because he can get parts for them and he can fix them. He said basically the inverter units he can't fix. It's all computer boards, and unless you can get that computer board, it's not really fixable. And if you can get the computer board, it's expensive. Nobody really fixes them, even here in the Philippines. So the inverters are not really something that you're going to get fixed, especially outside of your warranty period. Even in your warranty period, good luck. Warranties are fly by night around here. I don't know what to tell you about that. It's not. There's zero consumer protections here in the Philippines. So your warranty means whatever you think it means until you need it, and then it means nothing. So used ones are an option. It does satisfy a need in a situation where you're broke and you need to either replace a unit or you need to get started with some Aircons. You can get some used ones. Just keep in mind that you may get 1 month, you may get 6 months, you may get 5 years out of that, and it is what it is. That's it. That's my last tip for you. All right, I'm out of here for real this time. See you.